Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's recipe is salmon in the air fryer. It's very moist, very delicious and nutritious recipe. Only follow the steps and look, very moist this salmon, not dry at all. Stay with me to see all the steps. Here I serve it with some lemon wedge and brown rice with vegetables and wild rice. Like that, I have everything on my dinner. It's a complete dinner. You have protein, you have the grains, starch, and the vegetables. First thing, I have 2 pieces of salmon. Depend on the number of family members you have. I will cut these pieces into 3-4 pieces each one of them to be easy to cook in the air fryer. Like if I was baking it in the oven, I leave it all one piece like that. This salmon is not very thick, it's a medium size one. That's it. Now for the spices, add some salt, not a lot of salt, garlic powder. This is spices that I usually use for my salmon. And some black pepper. Ready for the salmon, you can use whatever spices you like and you prefer. If you like it a little spicy, you add chili powder or cayenne pepper like that. Sometimes I add a little bit of sriracha sauce. And I have the soy sauce, but the low sodium one is less sodium on this one. I add some right there. Let's give it a very nice flavor. But if you use the other soy sauce, not a low sodium, be careful with the salt. And here I have a homemade dried ginger that I dried from an organic ginger. Then I make a powder with it. I have a video in the channel how to do this. Now all the spices here, I rub them on the salmon like that he gets marinated. All the sides. It's better if you do this step a few minutes, a few hours before you cook the salmon. Maybe you can do it in the morning, then in dinner time you leave it in the fridge. In dinner time you take it out and you put it on the air fryer. And that's it. Marinate it for a few minutes before that you cook it. For the air fryer, I line it with parchment paper. Like that, the skin of the salmon don't stick on the air fryer basket. And I put a little bit holes with a knife in the parchment paper. Then I put my salmon. You cook the pieces that you will eat that day. I have 4 pieces here. Separate them, leave a little bit space between them. For the air fryer, I cook the salmon on 400 Fahrenheit for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, this is my salmon. Brown, crispy from the outside, and it's very juicy and moist from the inside. If you cook it more than that time, it will be dry. It's not moist, but 10 minutes for this size of salmon is a very perfect time. Very juicy and moist from the inside. And like I said before, I serve this with some vegetables, brown and wild rice. Like that I have a complete dinner. And look here, when I'm squeezing the piece of salmon, very moist. That was the recipe for today. Thank you for watching and let me know in the comments how did you like it. And see you next time with a new recipe and new video. Enjoy!